The more I knew about banking, the more I realized that it's a fast-paced environment. In banking, you sort of work with companies when they're at a very transformational phase in their company's journey. And I think it felt like I was creating a lot of impact for that company in this role. And I think for me, those two were really crucial aspects when I decided to go for banking.
Investment banking is kind of what drives me. I think it's a combination of both strategy, market, and company focus. So you can know everything. You can know about a company, you can know about a sector, you can know about an industry, and you're well of the market. So I think for me, it's a combination of both analytical with people skills that you rarely get in other jobs.
During the summer, it was really helpful when I, worked with the CMC to get my resume in place. We had this summer study group with a bunch of other students who were looking to recruit into investment banking. But I think the main process started in terms of recruiting around September end and October when companies started coming on campus for their info sessions. From October, like all the way up until December, is when you have coffee chats with bankers from those banks that you are interested in. You figure out where you have the best fit.
Reach out to everyone that it's been an Owen alum that works at the bank. And if you're not looking for a group that has Owen alums, they'll help you contact them. So probably around October, they'll help you get on coffee chats with people outside the leverage finance group and other groups around the bank. And once that time around November comes in, you get the first round interview. From there, you get a final round. Banks understand that a lot of people are doing career switch, so they're not asking per se with a previous financial background. So they don't really need you to be either corporate finance, investment banking, or sales or trading beforehand.
I came from a startup environment, and so I was used to sort of working under pressure, working kind of in a fast-paced environment, working with a lot of uncertainty. And I think those were transferable skills when it came to banking.
What they're looking from you from a technical side is that you know how to do valuations, that you know what M&A is, you know what they do, you know what if they're a product group, you know what their product is. If they're a coverage group, you know what that means. And they're looking more your willingness to work hard. As you know, investment banking is a long-hour job, is 10, 12 hours a day. So they just want to see that you're committed, that you're not going to quit, and that you're okay with the hours and with the pressure that comes with the job.
I think they also want people who are proactive and not reactive because of the fast-paced environment of the industry. So I think those were two things that I really communicated as my transferable skills from my previous work experiences. There were a ton of resources for me. So the first thing was the second years and the finance club.
They've done a great job of really walking through technicals, accounting, and kind of the questions you should be ready for.
The CMC really helped in identifying companies off campus that I could recruit with, who would be open to recruiting international students.
To prepare for interviews, prepare my resume. And it provided me with a peer coach. Investment banking interview, it's really structured. So the first, second round, either you're interviewing with an analyst or an associate, maybe a BP, and it's completely technical. And then the final round, which is what they call a super day, it's 4 interviews within that are 30 minutes each. And then that's where you get the BP, director, MD. And mostly at that point, it's more behavioral. So they want to see your commitment, they want to see your personality, they want to see your knowledge, they want to see how you think.
Get your resume in place at the earliest. As an Owen student, you have access to a lot of resources that help you prepare your resume and you can hit the ground running. I actually ended up doing a lot of summer programming. I participated in 2 4-day conferences, so the main 4-day conference, but also they did a financial services track. So that was really helpful where they had a lot of banks coming in. It gave me a chance to practice my story and identify what really resonated with me.
Reach out to first and second years. I think I'm always happy to help people, kind of walk them through. So if you know your investment banking, reach out to the CMC Owen and put in contact with people that are going to internships or that have jobs at a second year. That'll help you a lot.